come on. I mean, the UFC needs a star from China. China is a huge market, and you're telling me that isn't corrupt? You're telling me Dana wasn't like, hey, let's hook this up. There are certain stars that won't lose if it goes to judges. Conor McGregor is one of them. He can get his ass kicked, and if it goes to the judges, he's going to win. George St. Pierre back in the day. If it goes to the judges, he's going to win because they're the cash cows. And that's, unfortunately, I think that's what's going to happening right now with Yao Dong. That Dana sees him as a cash cow because the China market is so important to them. So if you don't think I'm being biased, go on Twitter. Look what professional fighters are saying and how they feel. Those 3 fighters I just mentioned got screwed. Go to ESPN, look at their media members. Go to any media member and look at them. This isn't just me being upset because I lost 3 bets and I should have won. This is 3 people that numerous people feel they won the fight and they lost. And this is going to be a huge, huge problem with no one really knowing when sports is coming back and Dana White being adamant about shoving all these fights out right now and being at the forefront of it. More people are going to be watching UFC than ever. And if they're getting a bad taste in the mouth and think it's corrupt, this is just going to spread the word more that it's corrupt, like boxing. And boxing took a huge downfall. Boxing has never recovered. And UFC right now, if Dana's too stubborn to see it, is on that path right now with the crap judging that is happening. So something needs to be done. He's always tend to be a forward-thinking person, but Dana White's seriously going to have to do something. Maybe it is the judges publish their scores after every round. If that's the case, that I would like that. I would like that a lot. But when you go on sports books and all 3 of these fighters in the 3rd round were huge favorites and they all lose, that's telling you something too. There's shady stuff going on in the UFC judging. And I'm sorry, if you can't see that those 3 people lost, I'm sorry. But go back, watch those fights without the sound, and then tell me who won. And you'll be on the same side as I am, and you'll see what I'm talking about. NASCAR was back yesterday with no fans. And it was a good welcome back. I like NASCAR. I like wagering on NASCAR. I like playing DFS NASCAR. I like NASCAR. I admit it. I like it. And it was great to have it back. Kevin Harvick won the race. The strange part of the race for me was, what the hell was Jimmy Johnson doing? You're winning by over 2 seconds. There's 2 laps left in the first stage. Your car's running great. Why the hell are you getting so close to another car to possibly wreck? And then you end up wrecking? I mean, I had him 25-1, and he was looking phenomenal. Granted, there's a lot of race left, and these guys can make changes to their cars and everything, but what the hell are you thinking, Jimmy? What the hell are you doing, dude? Let's use your head, stay back, get the stage win, build. Don't try to win the race on stage 1. Build to the win. It's very simple, dude. That is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen, that crash. I just can't get over that. But it is what it is. It was good for NASCAR to come back because there was no revenue coming in. And let's be honest, if there's no revenue coming in, it's hard for any business to survive. And if it didn't come back sooner rather than later like it did, NASCAR probably would have been done. It probably would have been done. So I'm glad it was back. They were able to work with North Carolina and South Carolina to put forth rules and regulations to make sure everyone's healthy during this pandemic. And there's going to be 7 races over 11 days in those areas, which is awesome. Some money-making opportunities for all of us. And it can also hopefully get some new fans in, because NASCAR needs some new fans. There's a lot of old fans in there. It needs to get that younger demographic. And if it can start pushing the product more and get a little younger demographic, that's what it needs. And it doesn't have baseball, doesn't have MLB playoffs, doesn't have NHL playoffs, no NFL right now, no college football right now. I mean, this is the time for NASCAR to put on the push and try to get some younger fans. They need to get a marketing team together and figure out something. One of the sayings to live by when all this is going on is you have to try to turn a negative into a positive. Now, don't get me wrong. this is a huge negative that the whole world is dealing with. But NASCAR's in a positive situation being back, and now they should look to take advantage of it. You got to think of it like this. Right now, the stock market is very vital. It's all over the place. And I'm day trading, and I'm taking advantage of that to help my retirement fund. So that way I can live the life I want when I'm older. But I'm taking advantage of something. I'm turning a negative into a positive to benefit myself. And that's what NASCAR should do. NASCAR's got a huge opportunity right now. I can't get that point home enough. And it should look to take advantage of it. Well, that is it. Covered everything I wanted to cover. I will be looking to bring on some guests this week and in the future. Talk sports, talk about, products they offer online and whatnot. And, just trying to provide as much information to you guys as I possibly can. Also, I'll be putting out some blogs. I'll be doing that. I'll be putting out a blog twice, maybe 3 times a week, depending on how much stuff I have going on. I have a couple ideas I'll be working on. I've put together some lists of some fantasy guys I'll be talking about this week for fantasy football that I'll be posting little stuff about. Found out some interesting stats about the guy I'm going to be posting about today. We have horse racing from Will Rogers today, 1 play already posted. Tomorrow, Will Rogers, Fowler Park. And then Wednesday, that's when Tampa Bay, Churchill, all the other tracks, Golden Gate, Thursday, Gulfstream Thursday, Santa Anita Thursday, those start picking up. So make sure you guys are checking out the website for my year-to-date tracker, checking out Instagram and Twitter for the plays. Let me ask you guys this one quick question before you leave. When does the statute of limitation close for finding an ex's clothing? So I had this woman, and we were dating, and she kind of moved in. It wasn't a planned thing. She just stayed here, and it was good, but she changed, and I started noticing stuff about her, and we broke up. So like most people are doing, I'm cleaning, and when cleaning, I found some of her clothing underneath my bed. I mean, that says I'm pretty bad at cleaning, that it took me that long to find it underneath the bed, which I fully admit I'm not the best at cleaning underneath my bed like most of the people are. But do I message her and just be like, hey, I got some of your stuff. Do you want it? Or do I just throw it out? Do I give it to Goodwill? What do I do? When her and I broke up, she had a couple of my sweatshirts. I texted her and got them back. But it's been almost a year. We broke up August. We broke up in August. No, July. Yeah, we broke up in July. And right after the 4th. So I just don't know. So my question to you guys is, do I just throw it out? Do I wash it and donate it to Goodwill? Or do I text her? What do I do? Drop me a line. Let me know what I should do. Thanks for tuning in to the eToff21 Sports Podcast. That's it for today. Be safe, be well, and I will talk to you guys later in the week on Friday.